During your road test, one of the maneuvers examiners pay close attention to is the 3-point turn. Doing this incorrectly can actually cost you easy points. Now, during the road test, the examiner is going to ask you to pull over to the right side of the road. Once you're fully stopped, you'll start with a mirror check, followed by a shoulder check to make sure it's safe. After that, you're expected to turn on your signal before beginning the maneuver. Most of the time, this is done on a dead end street or a road with very little traffic. However, if the examiner chooses a road where traffic is coming from both directions, you must wait until it's completely clear before proceeding. Do not forget your turn signal during this entire maneuver. This is extremely important because it alerts other drivers to what you're about to do, and missing this step is a common reason people lose points on their tests. Now, you're going to turn the steering wheel all the way to the left. Release the brakes slowly. Remember, this is another slow maneuver. No need to press the accelerator. When doing this, let the car move forward. Once you get near the curb on the other side, stop and put the vehicle in reverse. Turn the steering wheel all the way to the right. Do a 360-degree scan and make sure there isn't any traffic coming. Look over your right shoulder and start backing up slowly. Sometimes my students, when backing up, they don't know when to stop, and it's really hard to see what's behind you. One tip you can use is once you notice your left front wheel or left mirror, depending on the size of the car you're using, is over the center line, that's a good place to stop. Put the car in drive, turn the steering wheel all the way to the left, and move forward towards the direction you want to go, and start making way to the right lane. These are the steps you want to perform to do a 3-point. Very easy. Let's go ahead and review this one more time. I'm going to demonstrate how to do a 3-point turn from the beginning. Pull over to the right side of the road. When you're stopped on the side of the road, you're going to do a mirror and shoulder check. Then proceed with putting the left signal on. Once you have the left signal on, turn the steering wheel all the way to the left. Remember to turn the wheel all the way when doing the turns. This way, you take advantage of every single inch in case you're doing this on a narrow road or a big car. Now you want to release the brake slowly and let the car move forward. Once you get near the curb on the other side, stop and put the vehicle in reverse. Turn the steering wheel all the way to the right, do a 360-degree scan, and make sure that there isn't any traffic coming. Look over your right shoulder and start backing up slowly. Once you noticed your left front wheel or left mirror is over the center line, you want to stop. Put the car in drive, turn the steering wheel all the way to the left, and move forward towards the direction you want to go, and start making way into the right lane. Make sure you stay on the right lane, and you are done. Now, before we finish, let me give you some important hacks that can actually make or break your 3-point turn on the road test. First, do not rush this maneuver. The examiner is not timing you. They're watching how safely and correctly you perform each step. Taking a few extra seconds is always better than rushing and making a mistake. Secondly, steering control matters a lot here. So when you turn the wheel, make sure you're turning it smoothly and fully. Half turning the wheel is one of the most common reasons students need extra corrections, and that can lead to point deductions. Now, another big hack, use reference points. As you're turning left, aim your hood towards the curb or edge of the road, but never touch it. When backing up, turn your wheel fully in the opposite direction and watch where your rear tires are going, not just the steering wheel. Also, remember this, your head movement matters. So, examiners want to see you checking mirrors and doing shoulder checks. Even if you think the road is clear, physically move your head so it's obvious you're checking for traffic. When backing up, always look over your shoulder, not just the backup camera or mirrors. If your car has a backup camera, you can glance at it, but your main focus should be the looking back and around you. Another key point students forget is keep your speed very, very slow. This is controlled maneuver. Rolling too fast, even if everything is correct, can be marked as unsafe. If you ever feel like you misjudged the space, it's okay to stop. Stopping to readjust is better than continuing and hitting a curb. Examiners prefer control over confidence. And finally, once you complete the maneuver, straighten your wheels completely and cancel your signal. Small details like these show the examiner that you're in full control of the vehicle and are good. And that's how you perform a 3-point turn during your road test. Take your time, stay calm, and remember that the examiner is watching for control, awareness, and safety, not speed. Always make sure you're checking your mirrors, doing your shoulder checks, using your turn signals correctly, and only proceeding when it's safely to do so. A smooth, controlled 3-point turn can make a big difference in your overall score. If this maneuver makes you nervous, practice it as much as you can before the test. The more practice you get, the better you will feel, the more familiar it feels for you, and the more confident that you will be on test day. And the examiner will notice. So, if you found this helpful at all, make sure to watch my other driving tutorials here on Driving TV, where I break everything down step by step for beginner drivers preparing for the road test and their written examination. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on our next lesson. And I'll see you in the next one.